Think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists, but they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years.
I respect everything everyone is saying to me, and I don't want to fake apologize. I was very upset about that people are misunderstood what I was saying. And it's not good for anyone. And it's not good for poor folks. It is not good for y'all because you become slave fodder. It's not a good thing. It's not good for women because you are now being told and dictated to, and you can't say anything because they, throw you in a jail or whatever. People got very, very, very angry and still are angry. I mean, I'm getting, all of the mail from folks and the very real anger because people feel very different.
The room is dead silent. The cameras zoom in, and there she is. Whoopi Goldberg, gripping the edges of the witness stand, blinking fast, her face pale, her hands trembling slightly. And for once, there's no teleprompter. No friendly audience. No sassy comeback ready. Because this time, she's not hosting The View. She's living a nightmare. Why? Because Karoline Leavitt, young, bold, fearless, just did the unthinkable. She dragged Whoopi Goldberg straight into court and brought receipts. This isn't just another media scandal. This is a full-blown legal earthquake. And Whoopi? She's breaking down under the pressure. Before we dive into this meltdown moment by moment, do yourself a favor. Smash that like button for bold reporting. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next bombshell. Did you just subscribe? You rock. Now buckle up, because this is about to get messy. It started like every other View ambush. Karoline Leavitt walked onto the stage. Young, poised, polite. Joy Behar giggled about Karoline's looks. Sunny Hostin tossed out white privilege like confetti. And Whoopi? Then came Whoopi.
If you don't have anything to say, you blab. You just go on and 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 on.
She leaned in, gave that trademark sarcastic eye roll, and said, "You didn't earn this. You're just a product of right-wing pity politics." The audience laughed. The host smirked. The cameras zoomed in, waiting for Karoline to flinch. But she didn't. She smiled. She stayed calm. And then she called her lawyers. Because Karoline? She didn't come to play victim. She came to make history. Weeks later, the headlines exploded. Karoline Leavitt sues ABC, The View, Whoopi Goldberg, and Coir for $800 million? $800 million. Not a PR stunt. Not a TikTok rant. An $800 million defamation lawsuit. Cold, calculated, and devastating. Karoline's legal team didn't just show up with accusations. They showed up with evidence. Internal emails, Slack messages, behind-the-scenes production notes, hot mic recordings of the host scheming off camera. One leaked email literally said, "Open with Joy on age. Let Sunny bring up race. Let Whoopi land the kill shot." Another? Toss her a Trump grenade. Get the viral moment. This wasn't random. It wasn't off the cuff. It was a premeditated hit, and now the world knew it. At first, Whoopi tried to brush it off. "It's politics?" she chuckled on air. But behind closed doors, panic. ABC's top lawyers held emergency meetings. Advertisers started pulling out. Sponsors froze their contracts. Viewership dipped. And Whoopi? She unraveled. Skipping meetings. Snapping at producers. Ignoring scripts. Blowing up at makeup artists. Staffers whispered, "She's spiraling." And then came the subpoena, a formal court order to appear and testify under oath. And just like that, Whoopi vanished. Cut to court day. Reporters packed the hallway. Cameras flashed. Speculation swirled. Would Whoopi show? Finally. Sunglasses on, lips pressed tight, Whoopi Goldberg entered the courtroom. At first, she tried to keep it together, but then Karoline's team dropped the bombshells. Video after video of Whoopi mocking Karoline's intelligence and accent. Internal notes instructing producers to push her buttons early. Email saying capture emotional moments, good for ratings. Each clip played like a hammer smashing Whoopi's public image. Eyewitnesses say Whoopi's hands shook. She wiped her face. She whispered frantically to her lawyer. She even buried her face in her hands at one point. This wasn't Hollywood acting. This was real fear, real consequences, real breakdown. Meanwhile, Karoline sat silently. No smug smiles, no fist pumps, no victory dances, just a calm, focused stare, because Karoline wasn't there for revenge. She was there for accountability. Here.
Bang, Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, detail.
When Whoopi tried to dodge responsibility, Karoline's lawyer slammed back. Ignorance isn't a defense when you have a microphone in front of millions. The courtroom gasped. And Whoopi? She just stared at the table, defeated. As the courtroom drama exploded, ABC went into full meltdown. Executives met in secret. Emergency Zoom calls every morning. Leaked memos admitting reputational collapse. Sponsors fleeing faster than rats off a sinking ship. ABC insiders say Whoopi's contract is now under serious review. Some executives want her suspended. Others want the show completely rebranded or canceled. Because if Karoline wins, this isn't just about The View. It's about setting a legal precedent that could shake every media outlet in America.
They likened President Trump to Hitler. They have mocked him. They have shamed him. They have lied about him consistently on their show. And it was a joy to watch them on November the 6th when they realized that tens of millions of Americans do not listen to the lies that they have spewed. These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right. ABC should wake up. They just paid $15 million to President Trump's future library. That's a great thing for the American people.
If the judge rules in Karoline's favor, the consequences could be massive. Whoopi might have to issue a public apology. ABC could pay tens of millions. The View could face cancellation. And most importantly, the idea that you can bully, mock, and tear down political opponents on national TV could finally come crashing down.
Raised a few eyebrows using the Bible to support the idea of kids getting gender change surgeries. Take a look.
This is a party that says we believe in parents' rights. You're telling me that as a parent, I'm not smart enough to decide if my child and I need to have gender affirming. Our doctors are not involved. What is going? So I can't decide what my kid reads. I can't decide. For my child, what my child says is going on. You're telling me your beliefs, and they keep saying it, and I keep saying, what Bible are you reading? Because God was really clear.
Very clear.
I would say this is a new low for The View, but it isn't. They've gone way lower before. It's certainly on brand for The View.
Karoline isn't just winning a lawsuit. She's rewriting the rules. Now it's your turn. Was Whoopi Goldberg out of line? Was Karoline Leavitt right to take it to court? Should The View finally be held accountable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading every single one. And before you go, smash that like button if you believe in media accountability. Subscribe for more fearless reporting. Share this video with someone who still thinks The View is just harmless talk. Because if Whoopi's already breaking down, you better believe this is just the beginning. Stay tuned.